Yeah, my boy Gareth here. Eesh. What's up, everybody? It's your boy TWG, and I brought the classics. Just look at that. Just look at that. Just look at that classic. Yeah, look at that. Just look at the season. Just look at the season, brother. You see? Can you see? Hey, hey. Look at that, huh? It's upside down, but you can see that. The Champions League 2001, 2002 FA Premier League season. Boys, huh? It's nice to be a little bit old. I cannot understand how England are like this, you know? I mean, you just lost the Queen, then you get relegated. Wow. Sorry, England. Sorry. So, here's the point of this video, right? I'm basing this off the Nations League results because that is a relevant tournament. That's been a relevant tournament after that was after the World Cup qualifiers and the Euros. So I'm not gonna talk about friendlies or whatnot. I'm just gonna talk about all the 6 matches that have happened in the Nations League. Which, if you do not know, England have been relegated. They finished third, fourth, I think, after a poor run of results. And it's safe to say that Eric, whoa, Gareth, Gareth is on a very tight line here. It's hard for me to pinpoint exactly when the tight line started, because don't get me wrong, reaching the Euros final is a huge achievement, and also qualifying for the 2022 World Cup is another huge achievement. Qualifying, basically going unbeaten, almost going unbeaten in the qualifiers. And how do you reach such a peak and then just slowly become shit? How? Like, how is that generally possible? So, there's a lot of speculation going around that Gareth Southgate has lost the dressing room, that players no longer want to listen to what he says, and that the whole basis of just everything being there is weird. And also, you don't forget that Harry Maguire is still a starting midfield defender for them. So it begs the question: is England really in dangerous hands with Eric? Why do I keep saying Eric? Gareth. Gareth Southgate. If you asked me this last year, I would tell you you're mad, because Eric. Why is there Eric in my head? Ah! Gareth! Gareth Southgate. By the way, I would tell you that Gareth Southgate is a very good England manager, and that he has England where he needs them, and that they can build off their 2018 showing in the World Cup, and also the 2022 showing in the Euros, that they could potentially reach the final this time for the World Cup and maybe even win it. Excuse me. But I don't right now. I now no longer see that as a possibility, because England are in trouble, with, of course, a lot of speculation of how Gareth Southgate picks his teams, in that he's got a favorite starting 11, which, I mean, I wouldn't say is far fetched, because, I mean, Harry Maguire is a starting centre back for England. 2022 Eric. Why do I have Eric? Why do I have Eric? 2022 Harry Maguire is a starting defender for England. When you've got defenders like Fikayo Tomori on the bench, or I don't know, being selected. Defenders like what's this Crystal Palace? Uh, okay, I'll put him here. I don't remember. Yeah, you've got him, and you've got. I mean, Tyrone Mings somewhat is a stretch, but this just helps Eric Bailly's statement, like, to just proves his statement that is true. that England players are very. I've like the most favorite players in the world, and no one really knows why. I mean, Harry Maguire has been terrible. That doesn't give him a scapegoat to start for England in both of these important matches, because if they won these matches, they would be in contention for the semi-finals, not Italy. You see what I'm on about? And then you just have an attack or a team that is filled with attackers but is not built for attack. We all know how Eric. Oh, Gareth! Gareth! We all know how Gareth Southgate plays his football. He doesn't like attacking or going front foot at just going on to them. He likes them. He likes it when they come to him. Pause. Pause. He likes it when he's on the back foot. He likes it when the position is not in his favor, and then he could transition from defense. He's got a very good. He sets up his team to transition from defense to attack really good, to perform good counter attacks. Sometimes they can have hold a little possession with a annoying pass in front, pass it back to the winger, give it back to the defensive midfielder, give the striker, lays it off for them. The right winger then gives it to the defensive midfielder, then gives it to the centre back, and gives it to the keeper. You get what I'm saying. So, but when you see this squad is filled with attacking players. You got Jack Grealish, you got Phil Foden, Harry Kane, you got Jude Bellingham. These are players who are very used in an attacking system. Even newcomers like Jared Boying and Ivan Toney. These are players that want the ball and go straight to the attack. They don't want to pass it back to the defensive midfielder. They want to go at the defender, and they also want to have a shot at goal, especially Jared Boying and Ivan Toney. That's how they've scored most of their goals for both Brentford and West Ham respectively. So you don't really understand why he keeps doing this when his squad is completely different. That is a concerning fact, because when you've got a manager that is so tone deaf that he cannot even see that his team doesn't want to do what he wants to do, that's how you get problems, and that's how you get screwed up by Hungary twice. Now, I mean, if Gareth Southgate gets sacked, who could replace him before the World Cup? Will they have to go in with no manager and just pray that the assistant can handle it, or do they have any suitors? A lot of England fans or a lot of English YouTubers are suggesting managers like Zinedine Zidane, Maurizio Pochettino. These club managers that wouldn't even dare step foot in an England job, let alone in an England club job, let alone the national team, and it just throws everything out the window. I mean, you've got managers like what's his name, with like Steven Gerrard or Eric or Frank Lampard. Why do I have Eric in my head? Wow, I've said it. Can we have an Eric counter from now on? Like, somewhere along the lines, maybe here. Yeah, here will be... Wait. Here will be good. Yeah, let's have an Eric counter right here. And let's just see how many times I say Eric for the rest of this video, right? Let's go. So, you got, just like Frank Lampard and Steven Gerrard, who are supposed to be the poster boys. They're supposed to, like, take the England national team to greater heights they've never reached before. But it's just a bit meh. I mean, the whole feeling with Everton and Aston Villa. Why do you... Yes. And that's not good enough. Alright? So England, listen to me. If any one of you England players are watching this video, any English YouTubers are watching this video, listen to me good. Right? Just pray that Gareth works. Because there's no one that can manage you guys other than Gareth Southgate right now. There is no one absolutely capable of handling this team and to make them gel in 2 months for the World Cup. No one can change their philosophy of basically 5 years of Gareth ball to to a different type of ball in 2 months. No one can do that. This isn't club football where you've got 30 plus games to make a team like gel and like get them into your own system. This is completely different. This is international football. So there's no one in the world who is dumb enough to accept the England job right now. Maybe after the World Cup, that's when you can start looking for managers. But right now, you're stuck with Gareth. You just chill. Just stuck with Gareth. There's no one, absolutely no one. And if I do hear a news headline that says, England have sacked Gareth Southgate and they're replacing him with blank, I am going to delete this video and I'm going to dedicate a 10-minute, maybe even 20-minute video just praising the new manager and or praising any Manchester City players in the England national team. And you know how much I hate Manchester City. So this, just chill. Yes, you're having a poor run of form and you're letting teams like Hungary and Italy make them look as if they're better teams than you when, in honesty, the other team isn't even playing in the World Cup and hasn't played since 2014. So, you are fine. Gareth knows what he's doing. I think with these Nations League results, even though I'm talking about them, it's a tournament that I don't think is as important and as needed in the locker room as maybe a World Cup or Euros. Because even when Portugal won it, they got criticized for Ronaldo celebrating as if he's won a World Cup or stuff like that. It's not even as prestigious as the Copa America. So that's something. And with UEFA dishing out any European competition every single year for the international teams, there are so many of these small trophies that England can compete for later on. Right now, England are fucked. They don't really give me the vibes of they're going to do stuff. They're going to do bits in the World Cup anymore. I had those vibes last year and the beginning of this year when I was watching we used to watch a lot of World Cup qualifiers and how they were smashing teams 6-7-0 like it's nothing. I had faith for them then. Now it's completely different. Now when I look at this squad, I just look at it and say, I just hope they don't get embarrassed. Because if this, imagine in a group with the USA and Wales, they finish bottom of their group. Just imagine they finish bottom of their group with like one measly point against the soccer merchants. They're never going to see the light of day. England fans will not have to accept that the sport is named soccer, not football. And, English fans also have to accept that Wales is the better team in the UK now. I'm just imagining it, right? Like, it's an Iceland all over again. It's Iceland Euro 16 all over again. You've got a team that is significantly lower than you, that has less, if in fact like not even as good as you in the rankings. You've got better players. Your squad is worth over £1 billion, and then like you've got the first goal, right? Raheem Sterling puts them in 1-0. And they do what they do best. They do a Jose ball and just park the bus. And then in the 89th minute, right, Gareth Bale gets a free kick. And you know what happens when Gareth Bale gets a free kick. It's done. And that game was supposed to be won by England, right? That's the first game. I don't know what's England's first game, but let's imagine it's the first game. 1-1 the first game. Second game, you've got the soccer merchants. It's got the soccer merchants now, right? Pa 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 pa. Bish bash bosh, you're down to a nail by the soccer merchants. You've got the entire stadium in Doha or in Qatar. You've got the entire stadium in whatever city that game is going to be held in, screaming soccer is. It's called soccer, not football. It's 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 soccer, not football. Get it straight, you England sucks. And then you're done, right? The moment you lose the first two games in the World Cup, you're done. There's no miracle. Even if you win the third match, there's nothing. There's no miracle. There's no miracle. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? And then I don't know what I'm talking about. I wasn't supposed to talk about the World Cup matches. Might even make me make a prediction for the World Cup. Thank you so much. Peace.